Hey you guys, I'm coming to you with a quick tutorial for brow fillings. Today I am starting off by using a face primer. It's Porefessional by Benefit. And this is just to set the brows and remove like any oils that surround it. It kind of mattifies it. And this is for your brow filling to last a little longer. Next, guys, you want to get your spoolie, which is a mascara wand, and you just want to brush your brows into place. I like to go up and over just to get it nice, neat, and intact. Just brush it the natural way of your brows. So now I'm going to outline my brows with a brow pencil that I got from, I want to say, the Beauty Supply. I believe that it may be by Kiss. It's a black brown, and what I like to do is to outline the brow to give me a better idea of which shape I'm going to go with, and it allows me to more so stay in the lines when I'm filling in the rest of the brow that is scarce. For me, I like to start like a 1/4 inch past the brow to fill in the outline to the top upper part of my brow, just because you don't want it to be too harsh and too squared off at the beginning of the brow. So just start back a little past the brow, and then whichever we have leftover product from the brush, we'll just blend that towards the front, and we will blend it in more with our spoolie. So here you just want to make sure that you get the arch of the brow really good. Get it to how you want it. Everybody is different. Some like a high arch, some like a deep arch or a rounded one. But just do what's ever good for you. And try to stay right and neat and stay intact. Just follow your natural pattern and just go slightly above it just to outline it right, but stay as close to your brow as you can while you're outlining, so it doesn't become too thick. This part really doesn't have to be perfect, but if you can get it close to a nice natural feel, that would be just fine. Please excuse my hair. Today was wash day and it was raining, so these are my edges. Now I'm going to go ahead with my brow gel. I want to say it's a pomade similar to Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is by Radiance. And it comes just like in a pot, a dip pot like that. And I'm just going to take my flat angled brush. I'm going to go in and get some product and then apply it to my brows. Okay, so the tail of the brow, you always want to make that a little deeper and darker than the rest of the eyebrow. So the focus area there is to make it deeper and darker than the rest. You want to do light feather strokes and build up, because unfortunately you can't take too much off, or you wouldn't want to have to go back and take too much off. So I like to say start with small strokes and build your way up to the deep color that you like, and just use light feather strokes. Never go in too deep like you're drawing it in, but you want to do feather like strokes to give you a natural look. So with the product that's left on the brush, you can go towards the beginning part of your brow, and you can just use the product that's left on that. And I like to go upward strokes, like I want to say you're mimicking the way that our hair growth is, and I just do upward strokes, and then just clean it up and blend it all in with a spoolie to make sure everything is well blended.
From the beginning, Jesus was came down from heaven to prove his love. He beat the devil, did it for me. Jesus bought my freedom and my victory. Ooh, he came to give me life, life abundantly. That's what I believe, that's what I receive. I'm singing, oh, oh, oh.
So I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer and Toast, and I'm going to clean up around the brow with a flat concealer brush. And the purpose of cleaning up around the brow with the concealer is to like give you the illusion of a fresh wax look, in my opinion. You know how when you get a fresh eyebrow wax and the it looks a little highlighted and light up under where the skin was covered with the hair. So yeah, in my opinion, I just feel like this just give you a fresh, perfect brow wax look. This is the part that is more tedious. You really have to have a steady hand. So at this point, you want to drag down the concealer down to your eyelid and just take your finger and blend it in. Or you can take a beauty blender or a poofy small blender brush and just blend it in. And make sure it gets really blended where you really can't see it, because this is a concealer that is a shade lighter, so you want it to kind of blend very well into your lid, especially if you're not planning on doing any eyeshadow. You want to keep it a shade, just one shade lighter or something as close to your skin tone as possible. For the top of my brow, I decided to use the pot concealer from NYX. It is in the color Nutmeg, and it is a little bit closer to my skin tone because you don't want to have the halo above the brow. That's what I call it. When the concealer is too light and you can see like the shadow effect from the light concealer, that is a big no-no. So I'm choosing to use something that's a little more closer to my skin tone, almost exact. So when I go to camouflage it and blend it in, it just melts right in. Take your time because this is one of the most tedious parts.
From the beginning, Jesus came down from heaven to prove his love. He beat the devil, did it for me. Jesus bought my freedom and my victory. never fails. He is a good God, and I am his child. He's gonna bless me right here and now. Ooh, whoa. Can you give me life, life abundantly, abundantly? That's what I believe, what I believe, that's what I receive. I receive it.
Just take your finger and blend around your brow. Blend it in as close as you can to the brow. Just take your finger and repeatedly go in. I take a Q-tip and I like to go around it just to get any concealer that is left there, just because I really don't like the shadow. I don't like the halo, so that's what I do. I get a Q-tip and go as close to the brow as possible to clean all around it. So voila, there you go. You have a nice set of frame brows. That quick and easy. This is the simplest way that I know how to teach someone. It's a simple way. It's an easy way for beginners. So please, if you have any comments, concerns, or questions, leave them below in the comment box. I will be sure to list the products that I used today. And you can follow me on Facebook at I4Beauty Studio. You can follow me on IG at I4Beauty_studio. And I will talk to you there and see you soon.